everybody. As you probably know, it's me, Theredmagekro, and welcome back to Spectrobes, where this is most likely going to be the final episode. We'll see. Either way, we got some people to evolve, like Skulk, who we will be adding to the party no matter how atrocious they may look. Okay! Okay. You know what? Finally, some good effing food, actually. Harumiti. Harumiti? Okay. Honestly, probably, like, one of the other best ones that I've seen as of yet. The only other one that is relatively good, I love Dodogama. I love him. Anyways, definitely replacing you, Rolly. Unfortunate. What? Honestly, really sick-looking design, actually. Okay. And then, the other one that I picked, because no one picked who else they wanted to see, I picked Joey to evolve. So let's see how Joey looks. I don't like it! I was wrong! I was horribly, horribly wrong! What the hell is that? Kazumire? I don't like it. No, go away. Get out of here. Now let's leave. Did I get anyone else? I think I was trying for Senkro. Did I actually get Senkro? I did get Senkro! Okay, let's see what Eagle evolves into. An actual Tengu! Okay! Honestly, I kind of figured as much, but okay. Not bad. I actually kind of enjoy this one. Now, the main thing is, did I do Zach as well? No, I could not get to Zach. Okay. So, that's gonna be all the evolutions from me. Now, I just gotta kind of edit the lineup. Now, we have literally no defense. This guy has all the defense, but honestly, I could have him. Like, we could replace this. But someone here, Owie, is basically getting rid of one of our defense. So... No, 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 no. Honestly, pretty cool, but no, where's Eagle? So Eagle gives us 1 speed, 1 boost, which would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that we already have somebody giving us 2 boost. No one else really gives us just like a flat-out 2 boost. That's kind of wild. I mean, he does, but he also gets rid of a speed. He's giving us attack. Attack. Speed, but down boost. We don't really need this, per se. Now, we could technically add Bakugan, but Bakugan would definitely lower our speed. And at least turn to normal with that. I don't want that. No. I could balance it out with Stellar. Yeah, let's just kind of, let's just get Stellar in there. Kind of like make it neutral. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm fine with this. It's level 73. I honestly... Ooh, wait. Why does it say that you don't have your, equip? Haru? No, I didn't mean to go here. Because we got an equipable for Haru, did we not? Yeah, it doesn't have his, like, item. I'm pretty sure that we got him on item, right? Yeah, a lance. Cool. Lanza! Cool. Okay. So, there we go. We're good to continue on to the very final planet. This'll be fun. Alright. Well, who knows? Maybe it might be 2 episodes, might be 1. I'm fairly certain that this is just gonna be 1 episode. Whether or not it's a little bit longer than normal or not, you know, that's kind of besides the point. I don't fully remember how to exactly use the red thing that we got. I am totally blanking on that. It'll be interesting, don't worry. Alright, well now we're here in the inky blackness that is the last planet. So let's do it! Let's go! Oh, that's a wall. Alright. So, I don't have the guide open for this. This is just gonna be like... I don't really care what the guide really says at this point. Because we're not... You know, we may dig up stuff, but we're kind of already where we want to be, I feel.
Rallen! Once we eradicate the Krawl swarm here, the Nairo star system will be safe again.
Yes, I think the light at the end of the tunnel may soon be in sight.
Stay focused. I know you can do it.
Leave it to me. I'm going to make the Krawl pay for all of the trouble they've caused. They really haven't really done anything. Like, if we're being honest, they haven't really done much. The biggest thing that they've done, other than occupy this planet, which we have no idea has any form of life to it, the worst thing they've done was basically storm HQ. That's it. They really haven't caused any other trouble. As far as we know, casualties, 0. Let's do this. Ikusei! Like, it's actually really crazy that everyone's like, oh my god, these guys are such menaces to society, and they really haven't done terribly much. It's kind of weird. I don't know. That's just kind of me. We should probably learn how to summon the red guy. We should probably get into a battle and see... Like, if I recall, there was, like, a way to bring up, like, a menu by pressing, like, X or something. And then, from there, we would, summon it. Let's get into a battle. Let's find out. I think that we need to, like, max out the full thing. Holy cow! Oh yeah, Geo right there. Let's see how that looks. Oh god! What the absolute hell? Just lobs a freaking ball of fire. Okay. Let's see. Normal. Oh, so you spin, you're an AoE. You know what? That's sick. I like that. But can we also talk about how you have the highest, like one of the highest defenses, but knockout outbeats all of your stats? No! Oh no, that's really sad actually. And the only reason I say that is because Banunk is an early game Spectrobe. And Skulk is a late game. Like this is like late game. And Banunk basically has more HP, more defense, more attack, and more HP than a higher level Skulk. And that's, I don't know, that's kind of weird balancing, I feel. It doesn't take away from oh god, is that like a, I'm surprised that an antlion didn't get me or something. That doesn't really take away from Haru for the most part. Like, it probably makes it so that Haru isn't really too terribly viable for the end game. And that's okay. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. It's kind of weird, right? Because typically, you know, late game stuff should be better, but you know, thinking about in terms of logic of Pokemon at the very least, there are a couple of late game Pokemon, oh no, that are not really all that good. Oh, I don't want to fall in there, I don't think. Do I have to? I might have to. No, wait. Go up here. Because, like, if anything, like, Heatmore exists. And I think that Heatmore is typically outclassed by a lot of fire types. It just doesn't have really the best stat spread. Ligar was, like, another one, too. Like, if anything, the flying ground type, really good typing overall. Did we just go into a massive circle? I'm fairly certain we just went in a full massive circle. Wait. Do we have to go in that? Oh, come on. Hard to say. Okay, so... Okay, so it seems like the charge attack is really more of like a single target. Well, what does large mean? Holy cow, that did nothing. Okay, so these guys are definitely no joke. They absolutely hurt. We might be not ready for this. That is very much a possibility. Okay. Like, that is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Stay away from me! Okay. It could also very well be primarily because, well, you know, we don't have any double defense as well. The double defense definitely would have been pretty darn good. Kind of just scoping out the area for now. Do I have anything that revives? I'm pretty sure I do, right? Revive all members of your party, even those with 0 health points. I mean, these are kind of expensive. I only have 3. I want to save that for a little bit later. Oh no. Okay. So we know that's there. Okay. Let's go ahead. See, I'm kind of reluctant to just go to the ship. Even though Skulk is down for the count. Oh god, no! Put me back up! Pull me back up! It does not pull you back up. Where am I? Where am I going? Am I going over this blue stuff? No. Okay. Okay, well this is bad. Dude, these things are fast. Dude, that thing is full of bones. I'm full of bones. We're just gonna summon the Geo guy, and then whatever is left over. Is there like a way to skip this? It's just like a really long cutscene every single time. Like, we get it. Please, let me skip this. Okay. Banunk, amazing. Love him. Okay, so I am fully under the idea that this is the wrong place to be. How do I get out? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and return to my ship. Return to my ship with the jetpack, please! Thank you. And then we are going to heal. Oh, man. This is great. So how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. I am getting more and more tired of work as the days go by. I need to get help in my department. I really do. But that's neither here nor there. It is everywhere. I, however, have also found a new interest in a game called Deadlock. Yes, the game that's been around for quite a long while from what I'm told. And quite honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with it, even though I've only played probably a maximum of 5 games. Oh, really? That little amount? Huh. Interesting. Okay, I think we have to go down here. Maybe? It's hard to really tell. This is the only other place that I haven't really been to. Yep, look at that. We're here. With that also being said, like, I don't know. I'm having a blast with it, even though, like, my first couple of games, you know, you're never expected to win off of the first couple of games, of course. Was this like a red herring? Is this like just like a grind spot? This feels like a grind spot. I found at least one. There's like nothing here. Where am I going? I mean, I can kind of go onto this like middle area. This place is really huge, so it's kind of hard to really keep track of where it is I've been and where it is I'm going. So far, like, the characters that, like, I've kind of, primarily have deigned to play, if I can even say that, main focus is kind of Paradox. I kind of like Paradox. Paradox in that game's actually really cool. I also really like her design. You might hear that and be like, oh, of course, he likes the girl. I was like, I mean, yeah, but, like, I just very much have figured out how to play her and enjoy her gameplay. Where am I supposed to be going? Somebody give me rhyme and reason. Okay. The only thing I have to go on is this hole right here, which then leads into that. But honestly, like, the second character that I'm really looking forward to on how to actively play them is Rem, and Rem is apparently, like, massive with, like... Am I supposed to maybe... Okay, look, something just does not feel right. I accidentally pressed L by accident. Yeah, this area just doesn't feel right. There are minables. Oh, you think that maybe I'm supposed to, like, scan the floors of the closed up ones, and maybe that might get a hole to spawn or something if we dig there? Let me up! I hate it here. God dang. Like, the simple fact that, like, Banunk took all that damage from one attack. One attack! And the fact that we're only getting, like, 9 per thing. 9 per, like, hit. Let's see. I think that there's, like, one that's, like, over here that is typically unguarded. I don't know if it's just that I didn't finish the animation, or... You see, they're kind of protecting these manholes to a degree. No, there's really nothing there. They are protecting those two in particular. To a degree, I should say. To a degree in particular. You do not want to be in the way when these guys attack. Die. Okay. I'm very much lost. There's, like... Legitimately, it feels like nothing's here. But okay, yeah, no, like, I really want to learn Rem. Rem just kind of, like, seems cheeky and kind of goes around the entire area. He's really super freaking cute. I hate battles. But when it comes down to the other two, I'm kind of not so... Ooh, these guys can really hurt me if I'm unlucky. The other two I'm not so keen on, per se. You know, the other one being Paige. Paige has a very cute design. And then the only other one is Seven. But I don't really like Seven. I want Celeste to come out. I really do. Like, if anything, I will pick up Celeste. Like, if we're talking about, like, attraction to a character, Celeste. Thank you. But for most other characters, no. There's nothing. Okay. Do you think we're on the wrong side of the planet? Like, serious question, are we on the wrong side of the planet? You know how we can, like, turn the planet and whatnot? That very well could be the case, that maybe we're just on the wrong side. I'm just gonna check. No, it's only this area, okay. Okay. Another hole. Good grief, okay. Alright, so now we're down here. And hopefully where we're supposed to go. And of course, there's like a freaking Krawl here in like a very tight space. Come on. Come on. Get out of that. I'm honestly hoping that Celeste is more of a carry character. Because I think that people say that Paradox is a sub-carry, so like you have the... Oh no. You have the potentiality to carry, in which I carried the last game that I played with Paradox. But you're not like the carry, unfortunately. But, you know, God, I'm having a lot of fun with the game, regardless of that. I haven't really touched much on Paige. I've tried out a couple of characters, primarily Paradox. I've tried Rem, I've tried Paradox. I've had one game with Paige. One game with her. Because you don't really get to... You can have like a high priority for the character it is that you want to play. But for the most part, like, you don't get to, like, choose your character, like, one character and go from there. I mean, maybe ranked is more like that. I couldn't really tell you. Is there even a ranked in that game? I don't know. It's still kind of like in early, quote-unquote, access, beta, alpha, whatever the hell kind of a term it is, where the game is invite only. I'm making a dumb mistake! But overall... Why did you turn that way? We're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna have to heal Benung, because I don't want to primarily, you know, use my revives on the entire party. Like a party-wide revive when my party is not dead. Go ahead. Anyways. So yeah, I kind of like Paradox. I like Rem. They're my favorites so far. If it wasn't for, like, Rem, I don't think that I would have gotten into the game. Oh my goodness. He's just a cute little guy. That actually kind of scared me a little. I forgot the hail. They want my bones. Nice. Oh. Run! Is that a small attack? Oh, are those maybe not bones, but like supposed to be mushrooms? That might be it. That could very well be what those are, not bones. I have, like, no clue where it is I'm exactly going. And that is fine, because at some point we're going to make it. But this map's also very different from a lot of the other maps that I find, right? Because this map is very big with multiple branching paths that lead to, like, A, battles, and C, dead ends. So if you have somebody chasing you, more than less likely you're going to be put into a battle because of it. Okay. I want to say that that area over there, that hole that we just kind of ran out from, that might be the right way. Just kind of got chased out of it. Yeah, there's more to this hole than meets the eye. So, very much, yeah, this is like a very weird, but honestly kind of makes sense to a degree on, like, why this planet is built the way that it is. It is the Krawl base, so it kind of makes sense for the Krawls to be primarily the aggressors here. So it makes sense for there to be so much, you know, Krawl trying to, like, hunt us down and whatnot. Like, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Okay, we did it. I still need a heal! I'm a foolish fool! I'm risking Benung's health. But, yeah, no, it makes sense for the Krawl to be the aggressors here, and it definitely makes sense. Let's see, this one does 250, this one does all the way. Health of your Spectrobes. Is it everyone? Do I get to choose? No? Okay. So So it makes sense that they want to have, like, these little divots where they can catch people who are trying to run away from them. And try to catch them off guard. Thinking that it's a place to, you know, escape to, when in actuality it's kind of their own tomb. Dang it, yeah, I would have to have played that a lot better. Honestly, doing fairly good for how much damage these things are doing. I'm scared of the boss, though. The boss is definitely scary. Because, like, if these guys are giving me kind of a run for my money, I can only assume what the boss is going to do to me. Me to go down to the bottom of the sea. Dang it, I probably should have went up. I'd say that Skulk's job is probably more so to disorientate enemies. So that the enemies aren't trying to, like... Wait, I can use Geo right now? Is it... It might be that, like, it's... Instead of, like, a full charge, you just need 4. Because actually, thinking about it, we have had, yeah. Well, yeah, you need 3 instead of, instead of the 4, because, like, we were able to kind of, like, fire off the Nunk's abilities even after using it. That actually makes a lot more sense. You know, it could also very well be that the reason why the stats are so different between the two, despite one being late game and another one not being late game, it could be that because when Nunk has been in battle, maybe you get more stats when you are actively in battle. That is very much a possibility. Get out of there. So, yeah, maybe. Didn't really think about it that way. Now, at least we're getting some super serums out of it as well. Wait. Okay, so I just kind of assumed that we came from the right when we came from the left. That was kind of weird. Also, note how the home planet is basically all mushrooms. Kind of like, you know, how mushrooms infect other beings in order for it to, like, go through its course and the like. That must be the final boss. Interesting. Whoa! What is that giant mushroom-like thing? It's emitting something. I wonder if this is the innermost reaches of the swarm. What the... Oh. Could this be the Krawl leader? Either way, I'm going to make you pay for every bit of damage you caused our system. Let's do this! Iku, say! Okay, I have to assume that before I even remotely hit it, I probably have to... Yeah, that did nothing. I'm guessing that I have to, like, summon the Geo, because it's saying that it was, like, probably really important, right? Does he have 4 eyes? Did I see 4 eyes into that eyeball? Like, 4, like, pupils and the like? Wait, can I... Yes. Whoa, buddy, pal. Is this really the final boss? Is this really the final boss? I understand this is a kid's game. But please don't let that be the final boss. Uh-huh. The power of Zell's spores have healed Rallen and the Spectrobes. Huh? Somehow coming in contact with that stuff from the mushroom completely restored my health.
Rallen, this is Jeena. Do you read me? Are you okay?
I think so. I think I just took out the parent Krawl, or one close to it. Huh? That's impossible. I think it's still alive.
What is it?
It looks like the Krawl I killed is coming back to life? How can that be? Maybe that stuff from the mushroom is restoring the Krawl's health, too.
Rallen?
The Krawl are drawing their life force from this thing. All they need to do is return here, and all their wounds are healed.
So as long as that's still there...
Yeah, the Krawl will use it to heal and regain their strength. We won't be able to beat them unless we destroy the mushroom. Let's do this! Iku Zay! Are you really fighting a mushroom? I do not like this. I mean, I would have to assume that, like, we have to do the exact same thing with the Geo in order to even remotely damage this thing. Or this could be a very bad idea, and there's, like, another phase where we actually have to, use this at a later point. But that would be mean, I feel. I don't think they would do that. Dude, that nearly wiped it all out. Did it just summon more? It's dead. And they're dead. Please tell me that wasn't it. Please tell me that wasn't it.
Rallen, what's your status?
It's dead. It's effing dead. It's over. I destroyed it. The Krawl won't be coming back to life anymore. Ah!
Rallen, what was that sound?
Ah! The body of Krawl I just defeated is gone! It just disappeared!
Be careful, Rallen. Something strange is surely going on.
That mushroom-like creature must have brought it back to life!
Be careful, Rallen.
Oh, it's back. Okay. The only way for me to make the Nairo system safe again is by taking you out. It's my duty to protect this star system and everyone who lives in it. I'm going to make sure you never hurt anyone here ever again. Let's really do this! Iku, say! Okay, please move a lot faster. Like, actually be a threat instead of just like, oh my god, he has 99 HP. Let's see, can I damage you? Oh, well, I guess I have to, gotta use the Geo. Yay! Doing this like 3 times in the final battle. Yay! Oh, he jumped! He jumped! He got closer to us! Go! Get him! Skulk! Hell yeah! Beat his butt! Do it again! Beat his butt! Do it! Come on! Do it! Look at him go! Oh, he's missing everything. Okay. I wanted to end it with Skulk, but he's just healing faster than Skulk can actually kill it. I'm sorry. I really wanted to have it end with Skulk actually doing some serious damage. I probably could have just done his regular attack. I don't know. Well, it's dead. Could it be? Is it finally over?
Rallen,
Are you there?
come in!
What is it? Is it another Krawl?
No! In fact, the black vortexes are disappearing from the surface of Mido.
So we did it. Is it over? Have we actually defeated them? Okay, first of all, no! They're just running away. So long as you don't take care of every single one, they're gonna keep coming back. They've already infected plenty of other systems. They can come back for revenge. You have to defeat them at every single home turf in order to even remotely get rid of them.
It looks that way. What was that? Did one come back to life?
I don't think so. That spore-spraying mushroom died. The planet became unstable.
You've got to get back to the starship.
Understood. I'm on my way. Oh, and then you can hear him using his jetpack. That was kind of lame, honestly.
Rallen, you done it. You saved the entire star system. You're gonna be a hero.
No, it wasn't just me.
What do you mean?
It was all thanks to our friends and partners, the Spectrobes. They defeated the Krawl. And Alduus, if he hasn't shown up when he did, he never would have known.
You're right, Rallen. We really owe you a debt of gratitude, Alduus.
I merely did what anyone would have done in the situation. And what's more, I couldn't have done anything without the two of you. You believed my story. Without you, the Spectrobes would still be slumbering as fossils, unable to help anyone. Good point. This really was a team effort. We came together to protect this star system and everyone in it.
Huh? It's a transmission from the commander. I forgot to report in.
Not again, Jeena!
Rallen, can you talk to him?
What? Me? Why? Rallen! Jeena! Where in the world are you? Give me a status report at once! Sir, this is Rallen. I am pleased to report that we have carried out our mission, and the Krawl have been defeated. We are returning to Colon now, sir. Iku-se! Okay, so I just gotta say, the ending boss was honestly a joke. And I don't know if it's just primarily because freaking Banunk, it was just really good. I don't know if it was like something completely different, but just like having the boss be like a really slow enemy lumbering towards you, or a stationary enemy. Like when the freaking wood one jumped, I was like, hey, movement, finally! But it didn't really matter. Unfortunately, it was just, that was just kind of like really easy. Yet again, Banunk was just absolutely amazing. I wish we could have used Skulk a lot more than we did. It was just kind of unfortunate that Banunk was so strong and we just kind of heavily relied on him as much as we did. But with that also being said, I'm glad that we found Skulk. I'm glad that we found the Haru fossil. We actually got to use him. Honestly, it really looks cool. Honestly, very simple game. You know, very simple game, very simple premise. How would I rate this game? Because we do a rating at the end of every single game. Well, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I don't rate this game very highly. It is a very simple game, and it's alright. I would say that, no, to play it, fine, just play it. Don't try to complete it. This is bullcrud. That only certain areas can typically have, like, gems or, like, specific fossils, and that you have to come back later in order to, like, find them. I'm not a big fan on that, but, you know, I'd say just play it. It's like a 4.5, if anything. You can play it, you can experience it. It's not that bad, but honestly, you're very super limited. You know, in the Spectrobes division, there's, even though there's like maybe like 20 something, and each one has like an evolution of 3, you're kind of stuck with like the few that, like, did we just fly through a planet / comet thing? Either way, like, you know, you can't, like, you can vary your playthroughs, but you have very limited capabilities of doing so. So, you know, there is primarily that. And if I do remember, there should be like a card somewhere here. I will give you guys like a video to somebody who basically, quote unquote, as far as I am aware, because I haven't watched it myself yet, relatively 100%'s it. I wonder if I can find that right fast so that I can actually, like, if you don't want to click the card, you can at the very least, like, try to find it on YouTube yourself. If anything, should be, like, fairly Spectrobes 100%. Yeah, it's by a guy named Adrian. I 100%'d Spectrobes. It was crazy. Has a picture of Alan looking tired as hell 18 years ago. From when it first came out, 62 plus fossils, every Spectrobes, 10 plus bosses, 120 hours, 8 different planets. That's all on the thumbnail. So, you know, you can find it fairly easily if you don't want to click my card. You want to actually, like, watch the absolute absurdity, because I can only assume how absurd it would be to actually 100% this game. We'll definitely have to see how, quote-unquote, fast we beat this game, but I think that, like, at the very least, just going off of the content that we have, Spectrobes is technically on its, this would be episode 12, so this would be 13, this would be the final episode, so 13, about an hour each, roughly, which would typically incline that it would be somewhere around, you know, somewhere around like 13 hours, but then like at the very beginning we try to do an hour and 30 minutes, so technically up till like episode 6, so that would be like an extra 3 hours added on. And then like looking at the year of the RPG on my Clip Studio Paint, like, Spectrobes was supposed to take about 16 to 25 hours. I highballed it, mind you. I definitely highballed it. So that means that by defeating it as we did, definitely gives us a lot more time to get another series in. The 25 hours is most likely just primarily just, you know, in case you wanted to, like, go even further into it, or if you weren't very comfortable. Altogether, yeah, the playtime is 27 hours, right? And that's because I went around and I did a little bit of grinding and whatnot. But you guys didn't get to see all that, for the most part, right? You guys primarily just got to see the main story. And I think that's kind of where maybe going off of the full amount of time might not be the best idea, just due to the fact that you're not seeing all the grinding that's happening in between certain games. Spectrobe took this 27 hours, but that's primarily because I was grinding a lot, looking for a fossil that I couldn't find yet. Doing grinding all in between, and doing grinding very inefficiently, mind you, I'm fairly certain. So overall, while you guys got to see maybe like 13 hours plus 6, so about like roughly about 19 hours or so, you didn't get to see, you know, the full amount. So while, yeah, we technically beat the game on screen within like 19 hours, which is 4 hours over the amount, I gave everything, like, I calculated everything with the most amount of hours that they can possibly give me. So there's primarily that, like, we're not going to see everything in the game, so even though that's the case, that's just kind of how it's going to be. But now I gotta decide what is next on the list, because if anything, I do have a couple of different games that I can pull from. I am not yet ready to put out a video with me and Cloud doing a game just yet. Those are most likely going to be coming out later in the year, for the most part. Just because it's going to take us a lot of time to get to it. We have a lot of different stuff that we're primarily doing all together. She has her streams. I have Monster Hunter that we still have to do. We're trying to finish up the Platinum run that we did for October, so that we can get that done, and then once we're done with that, we can focus on Monster Hunter. And then that way we kind of squash 2 of the games we're primarily working on, so we can focus on working on some of the other RPGs that we have, at least on the Pro and Cloud Plays Mateys portion on my main games on channel thing. And even then, like, I also have to check to see if whether or not I can run my PS3. Like, I haven't used that thing in like the longest time. It's probably not working anymore. And if it's not working, then I have to squash one of my ideas and try to find another one. In which I have 2 right here that I can easily swap between, if anything. But otherwise, you know, I'm trying to keep everything roughly a secret on whatever it is that, you know, is on like my to-do list. I don't know if you guys like that I'm keeping it a secret. Do you guys want me to open up and kind of like tell you exactly what it is that we will be primarily playing for a majority of this game year of RPG thing? I said that very weird, I'm sorry. You know, tell me in the comments down below. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you made it this far, you know, leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord, please. I enjoy having Skull be an active heart in the Spectrobes, you know, videos. I really enjoy you, Skull Knight. Honestly, I would love to see you in more of my videos. I understand that you don't, you know, you enjoy a lot of the less modern games and whatnot, and I'm sure that I'll see you in a couple of other videos that maybe aren't so older. I don't really have a lot of older games to really go through for this one, I don't think. I can definitely add more. But for the most part, I got a lot of the year somewhat figured out. Either way, I'd love to see more people show up. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next adventure that we have together. Bye-bye. Kaka. Bye-bye.